You know, Pac-Man on the Atari 2600 was really misleading because it made me think that every arcade game on this thing was just terrible out of the box. Q-Bert, on the other hand, functions exactly the same as its arcade version. Whether that's because Q-Bert is a simpler game than Pac-Man, or if the people who made this port actually cared, I don't know, but I prefer to think the latter. The only thing that really sets Q-Bert on the 2600 apart from the arcade version are the graphics, which of course they're going to be worse. This is the Atari 2600. Oh, and also there's a missing row of blocks, but who cares really? The enemies, the mechanics, the whirly discs, even the swearing when you die, that's all here somehow. It even has all of the colors. Like, there are so many colors on screen, it's really impressive. I don't know what kind of black magic they're using, considering the most 2600 games I've played only have like 3 on screen at a time. In fact, with all of the black and blue and yellow, this game actually looks way more like Pac-Man than Pac-Man. Speaking of color, I think it's really funny that the whirly discs are just like rainbow flat lines. I've got to give props for that. It's a pretty clever solution to a problem of limited graphics. Funny enough, the Atari version has several advantages over the NES version and even the arcade version, debatably. Most notably, you move super fast. You can beat a level in a third of the time it would take you on the NES. Moving diagonally with an orthogonal controller is still a problem, but what are you gonna do about it? Yeah, overall, I'm very impressed. The 2600 can produce a good arcade port. So I must ask again, what on earth happened here? I'm still baffled that there are so many people who defend Pac-Man on the 2600, considering how awful it was even for its time. So many people were saying that it was good for the time, but no, it was awful for the time. The Atari 2600 could do this, it could certainly do Pac-Man 50 times better than that piece of garbage. Anyway, back to the topic, this is a pretty good port, that's pretty much it. I actually made this video as a request from my dad, who's been asking me to play it for months now. He thought my video on Pac-Man for the 2600 was really funny, and he suggested this to me as a good arcade port for the system. And you know what? He was completely right. Anyway, happy Father's Day, thank you for watching, 7 out of 10, like and subscribe, bye!